Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and in this video today, we're going to be talking about the possibility of the Bucs trading down in the first round of the 2025 NFL Draft. Now, when Jason Light spoke to the media on March 31st, 2025, when he was asked on the question of if he would think twice about trading down in the NFL Draft if the Bucs' preferred players are gone, Light had this to say. No, not at all. It depends who's there and how many players we still like in that tier, but no, I've done it before. I always enjoy doing that because I like the picks, but recently it has just worked out that there's just been a player that we really liked, like Graham Barton last year. But no, it's always going to be an opportunity and something that we think about to do that. And I 100% believe Jason Light whenever he says this. I don't think it's a smoke screen. I don't think it's playing the field. I don't think it's GM talk. Like, I take Jason Light at face value here. Why do I do that? Because he's right. He has traded down before multiple times in his over decade now tenure as the general manager of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He traded down going back to the 2022 NFL Draft whenever he made the selection of Logan Hall, Luke Gedeke, guys along those lines in that NFL Draft. And he also traded down in 2018. People forget the Buffalo Bills had to trade up to get Josh Allen in that draft. Who did they trade up with? It was the Buccaneers. The Bucs traded back from pick 7 all the way to pick 12. They still got their guy in Vita Vea. So the Bucs are comfortable moving up, moving around in any round per se, right? The Bucs have never, well, actually, no, they have traded up under Jason Light in the first round. They have. So they traded up one pick to select Tristan Wirfs. So the Bucs have traded up a little bit in the first round. They've traded back in the first round 2 times now. And they've moved up and moved back in multiple rounds past the first round as well. So I think that this quote goes a little bit farther than just round 1, right? Which, again, I would not put it past the Bucs to possibly move back from pick number 19 if a player that they don't, or if the players that they did want are no longer there. Right? I would not put that past Jason Light under any circumstances, but I would even stretch that further. Could we see the Buccaneers trade back in round number 2? Could we see the Buccaneers trade back in round number 3 or trade up in round number 4? I think everything is on the table past round 1 for the Bucs. Whereas in round 1, I think it's more unlikely the Bucs would trade up from pick 19 rather than trade back from pick 19. Also, the Buccaneers have had pick number 19 2 times in the Jason Light era so far to his career as the Bucs general manager. The first time, they picked O.J. Howard. Didn't go great. The second time, they picked Kalijah Kancey. That's gone pretty well so far. So, Tampa Bay, likes Jason Light likes having his draft picks. We all know that, okay? He likes getting more draft picks. He doesn't typically like to trade away his draft assets very often. Jason Light's MO has typically been, hey, I'm going to draft guys. I'm going to develop these guys. I'm going to re-sign these guys because I like players that I have drafted, and this is a football team that I've built up from the ground up in terms of the NFL draft. That has been Jason Light's MO always, right? And I think that we will see that continue. We will, I believe. Continuing to build draft capital is a strong possibility, in my opinion, depending on how the board falls. Now, I think that if there is a guy like a Jahad Campbell, if there is a guy like a Donovan Ezaraku, if there is some other players there that may be strong options for the Bucs at 19, then yes, I do think they stay. It's going to be a big determination of how that board falls, right? If there's only a couple of players in that tier that Jason Light is talking about to say, hey, we are going to pick one of those guys at pick number 19, like that Graham Barton, which I love that pick, right? I love that pick that the Buccaneers made. Then I think you will see them make a selection. If you begin to get a little bit more of I don't really love the options that are there right now, then yeah, you could very well, in fact, I would say it's very likely you'd see the Bucs trade back. I mean, Jason Light's traded out of the first round entirely before, whenever he took Logan Hall and Luke Gedeke in the past as well. So I definitely think trading down is 100% on the table for the Buccaneers in the first round of the NFL draft. But what do you guys think about this? Let me know your thoughts and opinions about this down in the comments section below. I'd love to hear it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope y'all enjoyed. And as always, guys, I will see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.